Thank you for joining our in-depth series on business cycles. So follow us as we explore various topics in this area. All right, let's begin. Business cycles are the recurring fluctuations in economic activity that occur over time. These cycles are characterized by periods of expansion, peak, contraction, and trough. During an expansion, the economy grows, leading to increased production and employment. The peak marks the highest point of economic activity before a downturn begins. Contraction is a phase of economic decline with reduced production and rising unemployment. Finally, the trough is the lowest point before a new cycle of expansion starts. Business cycles consist of different phases: expansion, peak, contraction, trough, and recovery. During the expansion phase, the economy is growing steadily. At the peak phase, economic activity reaches its highest point. The contraction phase follows, where growth slows down. The trough phase marks the lowest point of economic activity. Finally, the recovery phase sees the economy starting to improve. Okay, let's move to the next topic. Business cycles are the fluctuations in economic activity that an economy experiences over a period of time. These cycles consist of alternating periods of expansion and contraction. During the expansion phase, the economy grows, leading to increased consumer spending and low unemployment. The peak phase marks the highest point of economic activity. Subsequently, the contraction phase begins with decreasing dip and rising unemployment. The trough phase is the lowest point of the cycle, characterized by high unemployment and reduced business investments. Finally, the recovery phase sees the economy improving with increasing dip and renewed business confidence. Aggregate demand, representing the total demand for goods and services in an economy, plays a pivotal role in driving the fluctuations of business cycles. It influences employment levels, price dynamics, and policy decisions aimed at stabilizing economic growth. Understanding how changes in aggregate demand impact business cycles is crucial for economists, policymakers, and businesses to navigate through varying economic conditions effectively. Aggregate supply plays a significant role in shaping business cycles by impacting the overall level of economic activity. Fluctuations in aggregate supply can lead to shifts in production levels, affecting employment, prices, and economic growth. Understanding the dynamics of aggregate supply is essential for policymakers and businesses to navigate through different phases of the business cycle effectively. Investment is a critical component of business cycles, influencing the pace and direction of economic growth. It drives capital formation, fosters innovation, and shapes the overall economic landscape. Understanding the role of investment in business cycles is essential for policymakers, investors, and businesses alike. Key considerations include the impact of investment on employment levels, productivity gains, and the resilience of the economy to external shocks. By strategically managing investment decisions, businesses can navigate through different phases of the business cycle with greater stability and growth potential. In business cycles, consumption plays a pivotal role in driving economic growth. Fluctuations in consumer spending can lead to booms or recessions. Understanding the patterns of consumption is essential for businesses and policymakers to navigate through different phases of the economic cycle. Government spending is a key factor in shaping business cycles. By adjusting spending levels, governments can influence economic growth, employment rates, and overall market stability. During times of recession, increased government spending can provide a much-needed boost to demand, helping businesses recover and stimulating economic activity. However, the effectiveness of government spending in managing business cycles depends on various factors such as the timing, magnitude, and allocation of funds. Net exports play a crucial role in influencing the business cycles of a country. The balance between exports and imports can impact the overall economic performance, affecting factors such as dipped growth, trade balances, and employment levels. Understanding the dynamics of net exports is essential for policymakers and businesses to navigate through different phases of the business cycle effectively. Monetary policy is a powerful tool used by central banks to manage economic conditions. It involves decisions on interest rates, money supply, and other monetary instruments to achieve specific goals. In the context of business cycles, monetary policy can either stimulate economic growth or curb inflationary pressures. Understanding the role of monetary policy is essential for grasping how central banks influence the overall economy. Fiscal policy plays a crucial role in influencing business cycles. By adjusting government spending and taxation, policymakers can help stabilize the economy during periods of expansion and contraction. Understanding the impact of fiscal policy is essential for businesses and individuals to navigate through different economic conditions effectively. Technology is a driving force in business cycles, influencing how businesses operate, compete, and evolve over time. From the adoption of automation and artificial intelligence to the digital transformation of industries, technology shapes the ebb and flow of economic cycles. Businesses must navigate the challenges of integrating new technologies while leveraging them to gain a competitive edge in dynamic markets. Business cycles are influenced by the role of expectations in shaping economic behavior. Anticipated future conditions impact investment decisions, consumer spending, and employment levels. Positive expectations can lead to economic growth through increased investment and consumption. Conversely, negative expectations can result in economic downturns and rising unemployment rates. Understanding and managing expectations is crucial in navigating business cycles effectively. Shocks play a significant role in shaping business cycles by introducing unexpected changes that impact economic performance. Whether it's a sudden increase in oil prices, a financial crisis, or a global pandemic, shocks can trigger fluctuations in output, employment, and inflation. Policymakers and businesses need to be vigilant in monitoring and responding to these shocks to ensure economic stability and growth. Let's advance to the next topic. Financial markets are integral to the ebb and flow of business cycles. They influence investment decisions, capital allocation, and overall economic activity. Understanding the dynamics of financial markets is key to comprehending the broader economic landscape. Let's transition to the next slide. Labor markets are a critical component of business cycles, influencing employment levels, job market flexibility, government policies, and skills matching. Understanding the interplay between labor markets and economic cycles is essential for policymakers and businesses to navigate through various phases of expansion and contraction. Inflation plays a significant role in shaping business cycles. It impacts consumer behavior, investment decisions, and overall economic stability. Understanding the relationship between inflation and business cycles is crucial for policymakers and businesses alike. Let's advance to the next topic. Unemployment is a crucial factor in business cycles, influencing economic trends and government policies. High unemployment rates can have a significant impact on consumer spending and overall economic growth. Governments often intervene during periods of high unemployment to stimulate job creation and support the economy. Understanding the different types of unemployment and their implications is key to managing business cycles effectively. Productivity is a key driver of business cycles, influencing economic growth, employment levels, technological advancements, global competitiveness, and policy decisions. Understanding the role of productivity in business cycles is essential for businesses and policymakers alike. Globalization plays a crucial role in shaping business cycles worldwide. The interconnected nature of economies, driven by increased trade and investment flows, has made business cycles more synchronized across countries. Global supply chains have become integral to production processes. But they also pose risks in times of disruption. Technological advancements have further accelerated globalization, impacting market dynamics and volatility. Policymakers face the challenge of managing these interconnected cycles to promote sustainable growth. Demographics play a crucial role in shaping business cycles. Understanding the age distribution, population growth rates, and employment trends is essential for businesses to adapt their strategies accordingly. Changes in demographics can impact consumer behavior, workforce dynamics, and overall economic performance. Cultural factors play a significant role in shaping business cycles. Consumer behavior, market trends, and business practices are all influenced by cultural norms. For example, cultural celebrations can have a direct impact on sales figures, while globalization has led to increased cultural exchange affecting business operations worldwide. However, cultural misunderstandings can also lead to economic disruptions, highlighting the importance of understanding and adapting to different cultural contexts in the business world. Social factors such as consumer behavior and cultural trends have a profound impact on business cycles. Changes in consumer spending patterns and societal values can influence market dynamics, driving innovation and market disruption. Businesses must adapt to these social factors to stay competitive and capitalize on the opportunities they present. Business cycles refer to the recurring periods of expansion and contraction in economic activity. Understanding these cycles is crucial for businesses to make informed decisions and adapt to changing market conditions. By studying case studies of business cycles, students can gain insights into how different industries and companies navigate through various economic phases. Key factors such as consumer behavior, government policies, and global events play a significant role in shaping business cycles. Analyzing historical examples can provide valuable lessons for businesses looking to thrive in a dynamic economic environment. Business cycles are the fluctuations in economic activity that an economy experiences over a period of time. These cycles are characterized by expansions, peaks, contractions, and troughs. Understanding business cycles is essential for policymakers, businesses, and investors to make informed decisions. Real-world examples of business cycles can be seen in the global financial crisis of 2008, the dot-com bubble burst in the early 2000s, and the Great Depression of the 1930s. These events highlight the impact of business cycles on economies and the importance of managing them effectively. So to finish, we've outlined several key concepts in this unit. We hope this makes some of the key concepts easier to grasp.